Hello, before I get into this video, I have a question for you. Do you think that children who are 11 years old should be able to go into a store and purchase a few items unsupervised by themselves? I just sent in my son and some of my other children into the dollar store to get aluminum foil, paper plates, and some cups. And my oldest is probably the most introverted when it comes to those sorts of homeschool social skills. So I'm curious to see how this will go because his siblings tend to talk for him, and this is really great for him. I happen to think this is a very important life lesson, being able to look adults in the eyes, greet them, say good morning, be able to do these basic things. And I know some people, that makes them nervous. I'm parked right in front of the door, so I'm able to watch to see if they come out or, if someone tries to kidnap them. Hopefully that doesn't happen because I'll get real crazy on them if that does. And I'm nursing the baby while I record this part of the video. All that to say, motherhood is beautiful, but it has its challenges, and part of the challenge is letting go and letting my children do these independent things that are uncomfortable for them. We see so many young adults who do not have some basic life skills, and I think it starts pretty young, and empowering them to know you are capable. You have seen me do this a million times. You're old enough to do this, and I trust you. And are you able to follow simple directions? So that was part of my spiel this morning before I start the rest of my video. I hope you're all doing well. As I had mentioned before, the baby's doing great. He is just everyone's joy. Please leave me a comment. I've had a lot of people ask about doing a birth story video. If that would be interesting to you, I'd be happy to share. It was another home birth. Everything went great, and I did have some insight, especially when it comes to my perspective. Since I am deeply immersed in my faith, that was a big part of my labor and delivery. So if you would like me to share that, then let me know. But without further ado, let's get to the rest of the video. Okay, exciting news. They did it. They got all the things. They did not get anything extra. I heard that there was a little meandering over in the Halloween area, but thankfully everyone remembered to just do their job. I even got the correct change, and the lady was smiling the whole time. I was looking at her face. She looked really pleased with your behavior, and she seemed impressed. So I guess we can let our children go and get a few basic things, and they won't come out with all candy. Thank you for letting me start this video by sharing some real life with you, some real motherhood with you. I just know there are other mothers out there who they are experiencing some of the same things, trying to teach their children some practical life lessons, and I thought that would make you smile. What are some other life skills that you are teaching your children? Leave it in the comments below. I would love to know. Maybe there's something I'm missing, and I would love any pointers and any fun exercises you are incorporating. So back to the point of this video. Why are you really a tired mama? About a year ago, I shared a video talking about being tired and why I don't call myself that. I don't say that I'm tired. So I'm going to leave a link below so you can see that video if you've missed it or if you're new to my channel. But I think just because I have a certain mindset doesn't mean that you don't feel tired or that I'm not acknowledging, especially in this season of life. I'm newly postpartum. I just had my 5th baby, and I know that it's a reality that tired can mean a lot of different things. It can literally mean you are sleepy because you are sleep deprived, or it can mean several other things. So the Holy Spirit called me to look at the word tired and to realize it is an acronym. We as mamas are tired, and there are different meanings to that. So let's look at each letter and what tired could stand for. T means tested. You are being tested. Being a mother, being a wife, these are some of the greatest callings And the devil knows that. You are the cornerstone of your family, and the devil is trying to destroy families. So we are being tested. So that means there are so many things throughout our day, so many things throughout the many years of motherhood, of marriage, where they are not easy and we are constantly being put to the test. So it's no wonder we feel beaten down. It's no wonder we feel weary. Well, at the end of this video, I am going to provide some encouragement. So let's just get to each letter of the word tired so that I don't lose you. So yes, you are being tested. The I, you are involved. It is no wonder you're feeling a little burned out. If you are a mama, you are involved in the day-to-day, your children's interests, their problems, their joys. You are involved in their care, from planning dentist appointments to planning meals. There are hundreds of thousands of questions asked every single day, so many decisions. You can't be checked out as a mama. You can not be great at it, and still you are so involved. There's so many components to it, so many things that need to get done. And so it's no wonder you think you're tired. The R in the word tired, you are racing. Your mind is racing, your body is racing. You may literally be racing back and forth. You are racing alongside others, trying to keep up with other mamas, even if you don't mean to, trying to, get things done with your children when it comes to milestones. Like you're racing through third grade homework. You're racing to the next step of, college applications. There's so many aspects that are just fast, that are fast paced, fast moving, that are the opposite of slow. And it is rare that our minds can truly rest as mothers. So our thoughts are constantly racing, and that can be a neutral thing, if you will, or it can be a negative thing. Our mind is racing with thoughts that are defeating us, that are making us feel inadequate. So that can definitely make you feel exhausted. The E in the word tired, you are educating. We're constantly teaching our children, and then we're teaching ourselves. So we're teaching our children how to be human beings, how to be children of God, hopefully. Everything from how to bake cookies to the basic moral right and wrong. But we're also educating ourselves along the way. It could be the first time you've ever had a 10-year-old. It could be the first time you have ever breastfed a baby. It could be the first time you have ever had to teach someone how to multiply in math. So we're constantly educating our children, even if we are not homeschooling or we're not doing homework with them. We are still teaching them. We are their primary teachers. And to educate requires a lot of effort and a lot of energy. So again, it's no wonder you are feeling a little weary and feeling the need to be energized. And I'll tell you how you can become more energized. Last but not least, the D in tired. You are doting. You are loving. Doting on your children, doting on your husband, doting on your entire family. That requires so much of you. All of you, one might say. So to dote on someone requires so much of your every cell of your body. And I don't think that is something that, yes, you get a dopamine hit, you get energy, it's life-giving, but it can also take from you because that involves so much of your heart. Sometimes you're heartbroken through the doting when you're not receiving that love back, or when you are going through challenging times, having to say no to your children, having to have hard conversations, having to discipline them. That all falls under doting on them because you're not just neglecting them. Doting doesn't have to mean you're just staring at your children with puppy dog eyes and saying how cute they are. Doting could mean you are looking after their every need, big or small. So All that to say, it's no wonder you're tired. You are tested, involved, racing, educating, and doting. But you can be energized through Christ, through prayer, going to Mass, saying the Rosary, so much more in our faith. Please feel free to share what is on your heart as a tired mama in the comments, or encouragement for others. I thank you for being here, and I look forward to our time together in the next video. Thank you, and God bless.